How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we are going to be talking about the potential signing for Leeds of Ben White and what's basically happening with this transfer. Is he going to stay at Brighton? Is he going to sign a contract extension, or is he going to sign for Leeds for some big money? There's been some big talking points and there's been some big news regarding this transfer, which I'm going to be discussing in this video, and whether he will stay at Brighton or go to Leeds United, the newly promoted team from the Championship. We'll find out in this video, but before we do so, make sure you subscribe to my channel. 72% of you watching this video right now are not even subscribed, so please help me out by hitting that subscribe button down below. It's red, so make sure you click that and make it grey. As well as subscribing, if you can leave a like on this video, that'd be greatly appreciated. If we can smash 175 likes on this upload, then that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And if you want more Brighton videos like this, then make sure you comment it down in the comment section down below whether you want more Brighton talking points and Brighton transfer news regarding our news coming up very soon in this month. Also comment down in the comment section down below whether you want more talking points and more Brighton videos regarding the transfer news this summer. Hopefully you're enjoying these uploads, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, follow my social medias and let's get into the talking points and this transfer speculation of Ben White, and hopefully he stays at Brighton. Now, first of all, let's give a bit of a background of Ben White's career he's had in his life. So he started out at the Brighton Youth Academy in 2014, and in 2016 he signed his first professional contract. For the 2017-18 season, he was at Newport on loan for the whole season, and he had made 42 appearances and scored 1 goal in his time at Newport. And then in 2019 he went on to Peterborough for 15 games and scored 1 goal too. And the most recent club he's been involved in is the team we're talking about today, which is Leeds United, and he's made 46 appearances and made the 1 goal, which was an absolute screamer against Charlton for Leeds United this whole season when he got promoted to the Premier League right now. So to add on to his career, right now he is classed as a Brighton and Hove Albion player. His loan has actually expired at Leeds, which means he's now back at Brighton. His contract is to Brighton for the next 2 years, and there's always speculation that Leeds actually want Ben White back to Leeds at Ellen Road for this upcoming Premier League season. To be honest, I do not blame Leeds for going for Ben White. He's a talented player, he's 22 years old, he's scored the 1 goal for them this season, and he's made that defence for Leeds very solid, very compact, and it's obviously one of the reasons why they've actually got promoted this season from the Championship, because of the defensive structure that man has provided for the team. Ben White has played all 46 games in the Championship this season, which is a massive credit, especially, you know, not getting any injuries. 22 years old, very young. You know, the mental capacity he's got to take in forward for the Championship. A really, really tough league, may I just add, to get out of the league and also get promoted to Premier League, which have obviously done so after many years of bottling the title. They've gone on and won the title comfortably this season, and Ben White was definitely at the heart of a promotion for them. I'm not sure if this is the case, but I think Ben White may have won some like Player of the Season, Fans Player of the Season award at Leeds. Leeds fans can obviously tell me in the comment section down below. And I just want to clarify now, this is not a rivalry between Brighton and Leeds right now. Despite what I'm going to say, it's not a rivalry. It's just, I want to keep my hands on Ben White. Oh, that sounds weird. I just want Ben White to stay at Brighton and not really transferred off to Leeds, because he's got that much quality, which obviously you Leeds fans obviously know from having him for the whole season. Now, to update you guys on what's been happening in the transfer market recently between Brighton and Leeds for this transfer of Ben White, the Englishman, the English centre-back, and apparently the odds-wise, he is more likely than Lewis Dunk to make the Euro squad next season, which in my opinion is absolutely delusional. 3-1 to Lewis Dunk, 16-1 on Sky Bet. I just don't get that. Lewis Dunk's played 3 whole Premier League seasons, whereas Ben White has not played a single minute of Premier League football yet, so I'm not sure how the bookies got that one down, but they did it, and it's fair to say it's diabolical. But what's happened so far is Leeds United have made 2 bids, and the first bid was in the region of £18.5 million, which obviously Brighton have rejected. The second bid from Leeds United on the 8th of August, which is today or the day I'm filming, is £22 million, which was also rejected. So Leeds United, in my opinion, and I do think that it's going to happen, are definitely going to go for that third bid, which will be coming very soon. But you may be thinking right now, Brighton fans, we're all relaxed, we're all fine, he's going to be a Brighton player next season. Well, it may not be the case. But if you don't know, as well as all these rejected transfer offers for Ben White to join Leeds United, he's also rejected contract offers to stay at the club and basically get the contract extension with the club. So it's either the wages are too low for him, or he generally wants to make that move to Leeds United. And for me, obviously, I never want to slag one of my own players off at Brighton, like, to an extent where it's like, oh, he doesn't want to play for the club, he doesn't love the club, etc, etc. I can definitely understand why he'd want to join Leeds. He wants to gain time, he wants to guarantee he's playing every single minute at Premier League football and basically make the most of his career. He's 22 years old. He's got a massive future lined up for him, and I'd say 5 years, maybe 4 years, maybe 3 years, maybe next year, according to Sky Bet, he could be in the England squad and actually make the England squad. Whereas if he stayed at Brighton, it'll be a question mark whether he'll be starting Premier League games or not. There's been rumours, speculation about Lewis Dunk's future at Brighton, and unfortunately it's on the bad side of things where he could be going to Chelsea. There's not been too many strong links with it, but I've seen links which is getting me a bit worried, and especially as I know, and every single Brighton fan knows the importance of Lewis Dunk in our team. Losing Lewis Dunk would be absolutely heartbreaking. As well, he deserves a move. He does deserve a move, especially to a top 4 club. He deserves to be playing in a better team and a better club. Don't get me wrong, but to see him move from our club to another club, as much as I'll be happy for him, it'll ruin our defence completely. But this is where we proceed and say that Ben White could be staying at Brighton to actually replace Lewis Dunk. And if that is the case, I'll be absolutely devastated, and I just don't know what's going to happen, if I'm being honest with you. The best case scenario for Brighton is keeping Lewis Dunk, Ben White to be involved in the first team, especially getting first team action, because he's definitely got the quality for the Premier League. You've seen it in the Championship, and he can definitely take that forward into the Premier League and show Gareth Southgate why he is also, as well as Lewis Dunk, one of the candidates he should be considering for the England squad in the future. So from having positive news of having rejected transfer offers for Ben White to join Leeds, to having rejected contract renewals for Brighton, it's like, where is his head at? We don't know. It could be something with his wages, which, you know, as Brighton fans, we just don't know, because we don't know that many inside information with the news. Or is it the case that he just generally wants to go to Leeds because he enjoyed the time, enjoyed the players, he enjoyed his time living up north? I don't know, and none of us Brighton fans know the behind the scenes of this until we find some speculation and find some confirmation of where Ben White is going to be next season. But this is another question for Brighton fans, because he has rejected 2 contract offers for Brighton. Now, does this mean that he just does not want to play for Brighton? And if so, do we actually want a player who doesn't want to play for our club? I'm not going to lie to you, I do think the price tag on Ben White is considerably low for what Leeds United are actually offering. £22 million for a 20-year-old English centre-back and homegrown player, may I just add, from England. I mean, they definitely add to the budget, and especially add to the transfer offers nowadays. And especially bringing the quality Ben White does possess in his game style. He's a ball-playing defender, of course, being a centre-back, and especially, he would especially, and I mean especially, fit into our style of play under Graham Potter. He would be fantastic in our style of play, and that's something we really need to keep forward into the season next year. Graham Potter has made it clear in multiple press conferences, even when the Championship season was still running, that Ben White is a Brighton player and he's in the future plans for Brighton. So I don't see Brighton selling Ben White until there's a figure of, let's say, £40 million. I don't know, but there's going to be some leeway with this. If we get the right money for Ben White, then obviously he could be potentially leaving us, but it's all of a risk factor whether we leave him or do we keep him and actually progress as a future of Brighton, and especially with the quality Ben White does possess as centre-back for us. Ben White has never had a chance to really impress and show Brighton what he's capable of, because quite frankly he's been on loan most of his career for us. Nevertheless, I've seen him play in a few cup games for Brighton, but that's cup games at the end of the day. They're playing like Yeovil and that means nothing. So the importance to Brighton is as equal as it is for Leeds, and especially for Leeds, I do understand that the defensive capacity Leeds does have is quite weak if you don't have Ben White. If you don't have Ben White, it does turn into quite a weak defence, and especially going into the Premier League season, your first Premier League season, you need that defence as solid as possible, and having Ben White in there will help massively. But will they get him? Time will tell, unfortunately. We need to stress the fact that he's a Brighton player right now, because I know Leeds United fans are getting a bit ahead of themselves, I might just say, and say that, oh, he's a Leeds United player, he's going to come to Leeds, he's Leeds this, Leeds that, loves Leeds. I mean, he's a Brighton player at the end of the day, folks. You got to take notice of that. Ben White's got the confidence and composure to move forward with the ball, driving into the midfield and making stuff happen in games. And obviously in the Premier League that's different. But obviously in Brighton's style of play this season, we've actually been doing that a lot with Lewis Dunk and Webster. But something which is creeping in more and more, that I've been seeing Liverpool. And I've been seeing Liverpool. I know this is a Daily Mirror. Or the Daily Mail, whatever you want to say, whatever the one's called, I don't know. Maybe they're both called what I've just said. But I have heard that Liverpool are actually eyeing up Ben White too, and there could be a transfer offer from Liverpool coming soon. And this is ridiculous. We've got Leeds United, who, to be fair to them, are a massive club. Liverpool have just won the Premier League, for goodness sake. Ben White has got some options here, I'm not going to lie to you. You've got to see too that Brighton have actually recently signed Ajax centre-back Veltman. And, well, we've lost Balogun. We needed Veltman. Now we've got Ben White back from his loan spell at Leeds United, and hopefully he can kick on with his Brighton career and start impressing in front of Graham Potter and give him a chance. And I know he'll be given a chance, and I just think this season with the Premier League, keeping Ben White is like a signing for us, and is actually just a player we've sent out on loan. The recruitment side of things has been fantastic for Brighton yet again, and hopefully he's a Brighton player come the start of the 2020-21 Premier League season. I just don't know how likely it is for Ben White to sign for Leeds. I can see the reasons why he would join Leeds. Of course, they're a massive club. He's been through it all. He's had obviously the connections, the chemistry with the players. He doesn't want to lose that, and especially going back to Brighton, you got to really start over, and I can understand that. But Brighton, we're like the most friendly club out there. We've got some great togetherness in our club, and that's something great I love to see at Brighton, with all our togetherness, with the fans, players, club staff, absolutely everything. It's absolutely beautiful to see at Brighton. But Ben White, mate, if you're watching this video, then make sure you sign that contract extension, mate, because we love you even though you have not played a single minute of Premier League football. We want you to stay and show what you're truly capable of with our blue and white club. Come on, mate, you should be Brighton through and through. I know you are. There's a lot of question marks. Will Lewis Dunk go? Will Ben White go to Leeds? Will Ben White stay at Brighton? Will he sign a contract extension? Will Brighton sell him for the odd amount of money? We just don't know until it happens, and it's all a matter of a waiting game. It's not a Premier League game, it's a waiting game, and unfortunately, I don't like the wait. But boys and girls, this is where I'm going to wrap up this video right now. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure you drop a like. Leeds fans, please do not get disheartened with what I've said. I don't think I've said anything that bad, to be honest, but if you want to leave your opinions and obviously comments down in the comment section down below, that would be greatly appreciated. We can get a discussion down there. I know it's been important for Leeds United, but he's a Brighton player at the end of the day, and hopefully he signs back for Brighton, he signs that contract extension, and he's a Brighton player start of the 2020-21 season. 72% of you guys are not even subscribed to my channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you've not already. It would really help me out massively, and especially the content's coming out thick and fast, so make sure you get subscribed and get a notification bell on, and you'll be notified for every single upload I make on the channel. 175 likes would be greatly appreciated, and without further ado, guys, hopefully Ben White stays at Brighton, and we'll see you guys in another video very soon. Goodbye, guys.